Hello and welcome back to another Phasmophobia dev preview, number 2. Seems to be getting treated at the moment, don't we? So this one is going to cover Kinetic Games news, UI previews and more, some sneak peeks at Sunny Meadows again as well, the Asylum Rework coming soon. Let's hop in. So welcome back, we've got some news for you. We'd like to give everyone a huge thank you for the support and feedback from dev preview number 1. These are now happening on Steam as well, so everyone can view them more easily, not just on the Discord server anymore. So this is something we will be continuing, fantastic. Now onto the new stuff. So Kinetic Games, first up, they've got some news about the dev team themselves. So as you may know, Phas was made solely by DK up until last July. Corey, CJ Dixon and Ben Lavender then joined the team to help speed up development. They're now taking on someone else, so very exciting. The exciting news is we've just hired another artist, Jack Skinner. So this will allow us to create maps alongside other content, as well as speed up anything particularly large in scope. That's great that they're in a position to do so and that they are very confident making this decision, bringing someone else extra onto the team. Very reassuring and promising for the future for the dev team and Phasmophobia's success and how it's going, etc. Yeah, big welcome to Skinner to the team. Can't wait to see what they come up with as a group. Also, something of interest there, this will allow us to create maps alongside other content. Alongside. So we may be expecting from this, emphasis on may, be expecting maps maybe more frequently if they now have the capacity to work on those alongside the other major updates that they have planned, which is great because I am really keen for new maps. I think it brings in a lot of chunky new content to the game. That's the kind of content that I'm after personally, that I think would add a lot of extra replayability and meatiness to the game. Next, we have a little UI preview for the main menu. Looks like they're giving it an overhaul. So the main goal of this is to make navigation easier, consistent, and more aesthetically pleasing. So the new main menu's corkboard design is shown below. Oh, that looks good, that. I like that. So on the left, all the old menus there. Got some, the daily challenges and the weeklies in the middle as well. Is the ID card at the top. Very sleek, very clean. I like the look of that. So what's new? As you can see, we have the new ID card in the top right. Yes, and this is going to be able to... You're going to be able to change your name here based off your prestige level as well, or any other title you might have, like devs have their own, mods have their own, official content creators are going to have their own, etc. Which will also make people more easy to ID, which will also stop trolls, people who are like impersonating devs or mods, etc. as well. So it's going to be a great way to ID people easily that way to know if they're the real one or not. So including a glance to your funds and level, as well as how far from the next level you are, which is also shown here. Yeah, that's marvellous. That's good. So that's right, weekly challenges will soon be a thing as well. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, I've never actually paid attention to the current challenges in the game once, so I hope they manage to spice them up, make them a bit more interesting, maybe have more of an incentive to do them, because there's not much reward for them at the moment, unfortunately, so I just don't feel the need to even look at them. So I'm hoping with the new daily and weekly challenge system, if they give it a bit of an update, then it will be a bit more lucrative for us, the players. Otherwise, there's not really much point to the system. So weekly challenges will soon be a thing. We'll be adding a few with custom difficulty and many more with a progression update. Great. Completing these challenges will give you a boost in funds and in the future additional things as well. Lovely. I think that's a great step in the right direction. I mean, I would really love a money rebalance overall, but I think this could be coming with a progression update maybe. I do feel like the money earned in the game at the moment is very punishing, especially for newer players getting into the game. I think it's quite a struggle, especially as the game has got more difficult over time. So I would like to see that maybe in the future, but I think that could be coming already, so maybe jumping a bit too far ahead of myself here. So now they've shown us an example of the multiplayer lobby just below. Oh, that looks very different, doesn't it? So we have the invite code in the corner, the equipment being put in here. Very familiar. I like this. It's the corkboard design again, isn't it? And everyone there with their ID cards. That's cool. So on the new lobby screen, each player will get to cast their vote on which location to play. That's good. That's amazing. If the vote is tied between several maps, then the game will randomize between those that were voted on. That's cool. Not just tied to the host anymore then. So additionally, we'll be adding a random location choice for those who like some extra excitement. That's really cool. I like that. It's a really good idea. So we'll let you wait and see until custom is released for what that looks like. Okay. Yeah, I like that. The random option's quite fun. I can see myself using that very often. And I like that player voting is now a thing as well. I think that would be great if you're playing with randoms, especially, of course. So players who aren't the host will see a view button instead of a change button for the difficulty options. This means that other players within the lobby can check which custom difficulty settings are being used in the next game. Marvellous. Now, ID cards. So we've had a little sneak preview of these already, so we loved all of your feedback for the upcoming ID cards, agreed that the default card needed some love, so we have adjusted it slightly. We also wanted to share a preview of Prestige 1's badge and design. Cool. Ooh. I like it. It's like a Ouija board with the planchette, isn't it? That's that's pretty cool, that. Yeah, looking forward to seeing the rest as well. I'm liking these ID cards, just giving you a bit more identity, isn't it? And a bit more customization. Always love a bit of customization in games. So, and lastly, here's a sneak peek of what you can expect Prestige 1's badge to look like on your player character's jacket. Ah, so they're also going to be on the jacket as well. Nice one. That's cool, that. I like that. Yeah, I like the customization that this brings. Way to show off your levels as well, I suppose. And now we have a little preview again for Sunny Meadows, the Asylum Rework. So Sunny Meadows is still in development and should be landing with a custom difficulty update soon. You may have noticed how dark it is inside. This is because many of the abandoned facilities' lights have fallen from the ceiling or are broken, adding an extra layer of difficulty to some areas of the map. I mean, it was kind of the same with the old Asylum. Some of them didn't work, so yeah, looking forward to this. I am really looking forward to this. Like I said in my previous dev preview, having done a ghost hunt in an abandoned asylum myself, I can't wait to hop into this one and see how it feels, because it was very powerful being in that building, I'll tell you that. So the male wing's bathroom and day room door, I have to say I can't see a bloody thing, to be honest. Let's try and open it in another tab. I still can't see a bloody thing. Maybe if you crank up your monitor brightness, brighter than mine. You can just see into the bathroom there. Ooh, very ominous chairs in the hallway. Looks like a bit of a hallway there. I think they said it was the day room, didn't they? Yeah. I mean, I love that it's so dark. It adds more to the gameplay, like CJ said in the preview. And it really suits the aesthetic and the vibe of the place, of course. Well, not scary at all, right? Not ominous. Kind of, on a similar note, kind of reminds me of the electroshock therapy room from the asylum I went to. That was very powerful being in that room. Just imagining what that would have been like, and it was all intact. Like, it was like they'd locked up one day and just left absolutely everything in the building. They had patient files, they had like mementos, toys, just left everywhere. Belongings from the people that used to work there, just left there. Literally like a ghost town. They just decided to leave one day. Anyway, I'm getting carried away. So this is one of the clean experimental treatment rooms where patients were taken for some interesting treatments. Who knows what's hiding behind the camera? Probably Granny, let's face it. Granny's a nightmare. But yeah, looks creepy. Looks creepy. I'm looking forward to this one, I have to say. Probably more than anything in the near future. This is what I'm looking forward to. It's new maps that get me really, really excited. That I think add a lot of content and meatiness to the game. So bring it. I am ready. And finally, a little mention here about reporting players. Nice one. It's coming. It's coming. Definitely needed, 100%. So you'll be happy to hear that a reporting system is finally being created for the game. You will be able to report players, give the reason for the report, post it to us directly through the game. We can then review and take action as necessary. Incredible, because I avoid public lobbies. I played them in the early days, but you know what it's like. Public lobbies, multiplayer game. You'd think people would be nice with it being a co-op game, but you get your fair share of trolls and hackers and whatnot. Just the internet, isn't it? So definitely a needed thing. I'm glad this is coming. So hopefully this will put a large dent into the hackers that some of you have experienced in several public lobbies. The system should be added as part of the custom difficulty update coming soon. TM, you forgot your TM. That's it for dev preview number 2. We'll catch you soon with some more teasers. Amazing. So we're being treated at the moment. These are coming very often, aren't they? So yeah, once again, welcome Skinner to the team. Very exciting that they are in a position to expand yet again, and that they are comfortable doing so. Very reassuring for the future of the dev team and Phas and Kinetic Games in general. Nice little previews here for the new boards and stuff, ID cards again. New prestige system, little sneak preview. Sunny Meadows, always keen to see more for this one. Nice one. And reporting players, of course, very welcome change. Let me know what you're excited for the most. I know for me, personally, it's Sunny Meadows, as I keep saying. I'm just really excited for that one. But yes, thank you for watching as always. Maybe we'll have another dev preview soon at this rate. Maybe I'll see you again very shortly for number 3. But yes, thank you for watching. Take care of yourself, and I will catch you in the next one.